How to get a business loan from a PayPal bank. Finance is the blood of a business. Any business needs adequate measure of finance to survive, run and grow. Business loans give financial assistance to organizations to develop and extend by financing gear, working capital needs or purchasing hardware to support the business. Different types. 1. Overdrafts. As the name recommends, an overdraft implies overdrawing from your current account. For this office, you will be charged an agreed rate of interest. In the event that you don't overdraw from your account, you won't be charged any interest. 2. Term loans. Term loans can be profited for here and now, long-term or a moderate term. Term loans are of two kinds: unsecured business credits and secured business advances. An anchored business credit necessitates that you promise guarantee with the bank, while an unsecured business advance requires no security. Insurance. Secured business advances have bring down financing costs when contrasted with unsecured business loans. Bill reducing is a moment money-back technique. You need to introduce bills of trade, which will be encashed for a sum lower than the bill esteem. The distinction is kept by the bank as marking down charges. You should submit imperative records like solicitations, transportation receipts, etc., which approve business exchanges. Letter of credit. A letter of acknowledge is otherwise called LC. A LC is a letter of certification issued by the purchaser's bank pronouncing that the purchaser will respect the installment when the merchant conveys the merchandise and ventures as concurred in wording and states of offer. LC is by and large utilized as a part of universal business. Mudra Yojana. Mudra Yojana is a business loan scheme launched by the government for small and medium businesses in India. The government provides funds to banks and banks in turn fund businesses in India. So, banks offer Mudra loans at a lower rate of interest compared to standard business loans. Eligibility criteria. 1. Who is eligible to avail? Self-employed businessmen or professionals, limited or private limited firms, manufacturer, retailer or service providers. 2. Criteria. Applicant must be aged between 21 to 65 years. The business should be in existence for at least 3 years. The business should have been making profits for the last 2 years. The turnover must be at least Rs 40-50 lakhs per year. The minimum profit earned must Rs 1-2 lakhs. Documents required. Last 3 years ITR. Bank statements, business proof, certification of practice, recent photograph of the applicant, identity proof, Aadhaar card, voter ID card, PAN card, company registration certificate, and so on. Residence proof. Other documents like sole proprietary declaration, certified copy of partnership deed, certified copy of memorandum of association and articles of association. Unemployment has a habit to bring adverse consequences, and most of them are related to financial insufficiency. To manage the obligations, you take loans for unemployed, but the fact is, after taking a loan, you have to repay it. This again demands money. Will you take another loan to repay the previous one? Obviously not. You need to make some arrangements to ensure that the repayments go on time and do not affect your credit performance. One single missed repayment can create imbalance in your life. Once you are stuck in such difficulties, the comeback can become extremely difficult. Plan things and think about the ways that can help you pay off your debts on time. Below are some suggestions that may prove helpful to you. Savings are the best saviors. Saving is like a treasure that materializes your short-term as well as long-term plans. It gives confidence that you have money in case of any emergency. In case you face any difficulty in paying the installment of any month, use the saved amount. However, there are some rules that you should follow while taking out money from the savings. There is no meaning of spending all your hard-earned money in paying the installments. Rules to use the saved amount. Take out the money only if you have no other option to rely on. Debit only the required amount to avoid regret later. Put back the equal sum of money in the savings when you get some extra funds. Extra source of income. Many people do extra work or part-time job to earn additional income. If you are doing the same, then it is perhaps the best time to utilize that income. By the time you get the next job, this can support the repayments of your short-term loans for unemployed. However, remember to maintain the balance of income and expenses. You cannot use the whole amount in paying off the installments. If you are doing this, then make sure that some arrangements are there to handle the basic living expenses. Be cautious and use the available funds wisely. It is okay to not to eat food in restaurants. Cook at your home until the situation comes in control. Spend on needs but not desires. There can be many other ways to manage the repayments of the loans for bad credit and unemployed people. Explore them and make a list of the most promising ways that can prove fruitful in managing your finances. Unemployment and debts, both Both are quite fragile situations and give no second chances. Not only this, both carry the potential to affect your financial life hugely. Patience, wise decisions, rational mind, and smart choice are the basic elements that work as the decisive factors in your money matters. Carry all of them and there will be no mistakes and no regret to follow you in the restless nights. No fear of failure in paying off the debts and no embarrassments. Give special attention to your credit performance because default in loans can put your future in great difficulties. Timely repayments improve your credit score and then comes the luxury of a safe and secure tomorrow.